Hello students! Today we are going to talk about the alphabet. This is the first lesson in our phonics series, so I have to make sure everyone knows the alphabet. Here is today's contents. First, we will practice the uppercase letters. Second, we will practice the lowercase letters. Third, we will play a little game where I show you a group of letters and you tell me what they have in common. And fourth, we will practice reading acronyms. That is not as hard as it sounds. You can trust me. Let's get started. Let's start with the alphabet written in uppercase letters. Repeat after me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. The last letter of the alphabet is Z. Many Americans pronounce it differently, saying Z. This is fine. Both Z and Z are accepted alternatives. Next, let's do the lowercase or small letters. Repeat after me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, or Z. Okay, good. Now I have a question for you. Which is older, the alphabet or the English language? Think carefully. Do you think that the alphabet existed before people started speaking English? Or do you think English appeared first and then someone decided to create the alphabet? Here is the answer. The answer is the alphabet. The English language is less than 1,000 years old, but the alphabet is a couple thousand years old. There are many languages older than English, and they made use of the alphabet. This is an important concept to grasp. The alphabet works very well with the English language, but it is not a perfect match. There are many really weird things that you will notice. When we encounter them, I will try to point them out. There's one more concept you will want to know. There are nearly 150 languages around the world that use the alphabet. French, Spanish, German, and so on. Maybe right now you are thinking that this information is completely unnecessary. You want to learn to read English, not Italian. I understand this, but you need to understand that English is a global language, and many words from other languages are borrowed into English. Just knowing this will reduce a lot of stress. For example, I might tell you that no English words end with the letter I. Then you see the word spaghetti. The word spaghetti does not match the rule, does it? It ends with the letter I. The easy explanation is that spaghetti is an Italian word that has been added to the English language. And that is my point. English has spelling rules, but other languages have different rules. Then English borrows their word even though it breaks the English spelling rule. Okay, let's do the alphabet again. Instead of alphabetical order, this time I am changing the order. Just repeat after me and try to figure out what order the letters are in. Here we go. E, T, A, O, I, N, S, R, H, D, L, U, C, M, F, Y, W, G, P, B, V, K, X, Q, J, Z. What do you think? What order are these letters in? The answer is frequency. The letter E is the most frequently used letter in the English language, followed by T, A, and O. Is that surprising? Were you expecting to encounter each letter an equal number of times? If you open any book and count the letters on any page, you will find that about 12% of all the letters are the letter E. Some teachers prefer to teach the letters in order of frequency. The benefits are pretty clear. Students can read more words from the first lesson. This is especially useful for children's lessons. On a side note, I have no intention of teaching you to read in alphabetical order. If I thought there were an advantage to organizing your lessons in alphabetical order, I would absolutely do so. I know other teachers will teach you A, apple, B, boy, C, cat, D, dog. But I see no benefit to that. I really don't want to say anything bad about well-meaning teachers who default to alphabetical order, so I will say something nice. Lessons there and lessons on this channel should have some kind of overlapping effect. In other words, my lessons are going to be a kind of review for their lessons, and their lessons will be a kind of review for my lessons. And that overlapping effect should help you too. Let's continue. Here is a list of letters. Repeat after me. A, E, I, O, U. What do these letters have in common? Here is the answer. They are vowels. Now you say, or utter vowel sounds every time you speak. These 5 letters are used in writing to represent these sounds. Let's try another list. Repeat after me. B, D, J, K, P, T, V, Z. What do these letters have in common? Do you know? First, they are all consonants. Second, the first sound in each of these letters' names is the sound that the letter represents in writing. So the letter B, for instance, makes the B sound, as in boy, base, beach, and so on. The letter D makes the same first sound as dog, dance, danger, and so on. Let's try a short list now. Repeat after me. C, G. What do these letters have in common? Do you know? The answer is that both C and G have a hard sound and a soft sound. The hard C sounds like a K, K, and the soft C sounds like an S, S. The hard G sounds like a G, G, and the soft G sounds like a J, J. Here are some examples of the hard C. Cat, coat, cute. Here are some examples of the soft C. City, center, cell phone. We will talk about the rule in later lessons, so for now I will just say that the soft sound, or S, appears before the vowels E and I. If the letter following the C is not an E or an I, the sound will be a hard C or a K sound. The letter G follows a similar rule. The hard G appears at the beginning of the words game, goal, gasp. The soft G sounds like a J sound, J, before the vowels E and I. Giant, gentleman, generous. Let's try another list. Repeat after me. F, L, M, N, R, S, X. What do these letters have in common? Do you know? The answer is that the last sound in each of these letters' names is the sound that the letter makes. The letter F makes a F sound. The F sound at the end of F is the same F sound as in face, feel, and fine. Let's try another list. Repeat after me. H, Q, W, Y. What do these letters have in common? Do you know? The answer is that the names of these letters don't match their sounds at all. H makes the H sound, as in hat and home. Q makes the Q sound, as in quick and question. W makes the W sound, as in way and wet. And Y makes the Y sound, as in yes and yoga. Okay, the next concept I want you to grasp is ascenders. Most of the letters in the alphabet are drawn or printed between the two black lines. These 7 letters have pieces or strokes that go above the top black line. They have ascenders. There is nothing particularly special about ascenders in terms of phonics. Like ascenders, 5 other letters extend outside the 2 black lines. These letters dip below the bottom black line. Also, like ascenders, there is nothing particularly special about descenders in terms of phonics. However, quick readers can recognize words based on their shapes. Now there is one more concept that I want you to know. Most words require you to know the sounds of the letters, not the names. But some words are made with just the names of the letters. These are called acronyms. You don't need to remember the word acronym if you don't want to. The point here is that there are some words you can read just by knowing the letters of the alphabet. We are going to practice with some. Here we go. Repeat after me. A, AC, air conditioning. ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. AI, artificial intelligence. ASAP, as soon as possible. ATM, automated teller machine. Now some of you have a firm grasp on the alphabet. If so, use the acronym on the left as a hint and try reading the full meaning on the right by yourselves. B, BBQ, barbecue. BFF, best friends forever. BLT, bacon, lettuce, tomato. And that's a sandwich. BRB, be right back. BYOB, bring your own beer. The acronym BBQ is only used in writing. I'm guessing that you have never said, I'm going to a BBQ on the weekend. I did once and I got teased by my friends for weeks. Oh, one more thing. If you are using a keyboard and watching this video on YouTube, you can pause the video by pressing the K key. When you are ready to continue, you can press the K key again and restart the video. The J key will jump you back 10 seconds in case you want to listen to something again. The L key will jump you ahead 10 seconds. I hope that's helpful. C, CEO, Chief Executive Officer. CFO, Chief Financial Officer. CIA, Central Intelligence Agency. CNN, Cable News Network. CPU, Central Processing Unit. D, DIY, do it yourself. DJ, disc jockey. DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. DOB, date of birth. How many people use the words deoxyribonucleic acid? I'm going to guess no one. Even biologists will just say DNA. Ask your friends what DNA stands for. E. EMT. Emergency Medical Technician. EPA. Environmental Protection Agency. ER. Emergency Room. ESP. Extrasensory Perception. ETA. Estimated time of arrival. Someone with ESP can read your mind. F. FAQ. Frequently asked questions. FBI. Federal Bureau of Investigation. FCC. U.S. Federal Communications Commission. FDA. Food and Drug Administration. FYI. For your information. The FCC makes sure no one says bad words on TV. G. GF. Girlfriend. GMO. Genetically modified organism. GPA. Grade point average. GPS. Global Positioning System. GTA. Grand Theft Auto. And that is the name of a video game. It is common for cars to have a GPS device these days. Yeah? H. HBO. Home Box Office. HDTV. High Definition Television. HIV. Human Immunodeficiency Virus. HQ. Headquarters. HR. Human Resources. Some people feel uncomfortable saying HIV, so they will just use 3 other words that begin with H, I, and V as a kind of code. Instead of saying Mike has HIV, they might say Mike has a house in Virginia. So house in Virginia is a kind of polite slang for HIV. Weird, isn't it? IOC. International Olympic Committee. IPA. International Phonetic Alphabet. IQ. Intelligence Quotient. IRS. U.S. Internal Revenue service. IT, information technology. The letters IPA can also stand for India Pale Ale. That is a kind of craft beer. J, JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. JK, just kidding. JLA, Justice League of America. JPY, Japanese yen. JV, joint venture. JFK was the name of a U.S. president and now is the name of an airport. K, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. KIA, killed in action. KISS, keep it simple stupid. KO, knockout. KSC, Kennedy Space Center. L, LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department. LCD, Liquid Crystal Display. LGBT, Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender. LOL, Laughing Out Loud. LP, long playing, and that is to describe a type of record that you play music on. M, MBA, Master of Business Administration. MC, Master of Ceremonies. MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. MLB, Major League Baseball. MMA, Mixed Martial Arts. I think some people use MC as an action, like he wants to MC the Oscars, meaning he wants to act as the MC for the Oscars. N, NBA, National Basketball Association. NDA, Non-Disclosure Agreement. NFL, National Football League. NHL, National Hockey League. NPC, non-player character, and that is for role-playing games. I'm not sure, but is the NFL the most profitable league in North America? And another question is, do NBA players get paid the most? That's kind of my impression. O, OJ, orange juice. OMG, oh my gosh. OR, operating room, and that is for surgery. OS, operating system, and that is for a computer. OTC, over the counter, and that is to describe medicine. OMG really stands for oh my God, but some people are sensitive to the misuse of the word God, so we soften the expression to oh my gosh. P, PBS, Public Broadcasting Service. PC, Personal Computer. PIN, Personal Identification Number. POV, Point of View. PSA, Public Service Announcement. Some of you are using a PC, and some of you are using a Mac. I don't think anyone says PIN anymore. Everyone just says PIN or PIN number. Q, Q1, first quarter. QB, quarterback, and that refers to American football. QC, quality control. QM, quality management. QR, qualitative reasoning. R and B, rhythm and blues. RBI, runs batted in, and that is a baseball statistic. RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. RIP, rest in peace. RPG, role-playing game. The RCMP are federal police in Canada. I suppose we can compare them to the U.S. Marshals or the FBI. SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States. SF, San Francisco. SMH, shaking my head. SNL, Saturday Night Live. SOS, save our souls. The word SCOTUS is generally read as a word. No one will utter 6 letters in a row like that. So, Supreme Court of the United States is the SCOTUS. T, TBA, to be announced. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. TLC, tender loving care. TMI, too much information. TSA, Transportation Security Administration. When you travel by air, you have to let the TSA scan your baggage, your shoes, and more. UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship. UFO, Unidentified Flying Object. UN, United Nations. UPS, United Parcel Service. USA, United States of America. At sports events, Americans will chant USA, USA. I have never heard anyone chant United States of America, United States of America. It just never happens that way. Everyone uses the acronym only. V, VCR, Video Cassette Recorder. VIP, Very Important Person. VP, Vice President. VPN, Virtual Private Network. VR, Virtual Reality. Some websites will block foreign visitors. Sometimes I want to see videos on a sports website in Canada, and I get a message saying, "We are sorry. This content is only available for viewing in Canada." With a VPN, that site won't know that I'm trying to access the video from outside Canada. And that's the advantage of a VPN. WBA, World Boxing Association. WBC, World Boxing Council. WHO, World Health Organization. WNBA, Women's National Basketball Association. WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment. The WWE used to be called the WWF, World Wrestling Federation. Before that, it was called the WWWF, World Wide Wrestling Federation. But now it's the WWE. X, XL, Extra Large. XP, Experience Point. XS, Extra Small. XYZ, Examine your zipper. It is interesting, the word extra begins with the letter E, but no one says size EL. We say size XL. Y, YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association. YTD, Year to Date. In the 1970s, a band called The Village People launched a song called YMCA. The gestures in the dance are supposed to look like the letters YMCA. Z. Zip. Zone Improvement Plan. And that's a postal code. If you are American, you call this the zip. If you are not American, the zip code is their name for a postal code. Also, no one calls it a ZIP. Everyone just reads it like a word. Okay, let's talk a little bit about fonts. The font that I have been using, the top one, is called Open Dyslexic. And it is designed for some students with dyslexia. You can see how the letters are fatter on the bottom. Some people with dyslexia will see the letters spinning when they try to read. So the letters U and N will look the same because of this spinning effect. And the letters B, D, P, Q will be a nightmare for these students trying to read. The design of these letters is to reduce the spinning of the letters. The Open Dyslexic font is free to download. It is not a match for all students or even all dyslexic students, but if it is helpful for you, good. It is the font I will be using on this series of videos on phonics. Okay, so this is the end of the lesson. I am going to list off a bunch of things we discussed today. 1. 26 letters. There are 26 letters in the alphabet. 2. Uppercase and lowercase. Each letter has two forms, uppercase and lowercase. 3. Alphabetical order. The alphabet is usually presented in order, alphabetical order. Alphabetical order is not the only order possible, though. So we looked at the alphabet in order of most to least frequently used letters. 4. Alphabet age and English age. The alphabet is a couple thousand years old, but the English language is less than 1,000 years old. 5. Languages using the alphabet. Many languages use the alphabet, and the English language borrows words from them, even if they break some of the spelling rules of English. 6. A, E, I, O, U. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. 7. Letter names and letter sounds. The names of some letters have the letter's sound in the name. Some, such as B, have the sound at the beginning of the name. B makes the B sound. Others, such as F, have the sound at the end of the name. F makes the F sound. 8. Acronyms. Acronyms are words that are read by saying the name of each letter. They are usually written in all capital letters. 9. Tell your friends. Finally, this is a YouTube channel, so I'm supposed to tell you to click on some things before leaving. At the time of this recording, YouTube won't pay anything if I don't have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So please click the thumbs up button, please click the subscribe button, and please tell all your friends about my channel. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.